What's 100% a scam but we accepted it in our society? Political promises. Paying for what the earth gives us for free. America's tipping culture. The fact that businesses have put the burden on consumers to pay their employees livable wages is a joke. That dental isn't part of medical insurance by default. Same with eye care. If I can't see, I can't do anything, and I'm practically blind without my glasses. I'd have died in the era before glasses were invented. As an academic scientist, pick one of these two. We use taxpayer money to fund biomedical research, which we then write up into a research study and pay the journal so that they can publish the said study only for the journals to turn around and put them behind a paywall. We also use taxpayer money to fund years of biomedical research, which occasionally results in a groundbreaking drug treatment, which then gets licensed out, usually, by a pharma company, which then marks up the price and turns around and charges the taxpayer an absurd amount of money to use the said drug. Edit. Additional salt to the wound. Do you guys know Moderna, which made the mRNA COVID vaccine, and the NIH, the federal institute that performed initial preclinical research on the mRNA vaccine and also literally funded the research, are in a patent dispute over the vaccine? A fee to pay your bill? Service charge. My Enbridge gas bill has a service fee, customer fee, convenience fee, paper bill fee, storage fee, delivery charge, other random hidden fees, and then the actual gas. I could shut my gas off, not use any at all, and my bill would still be at least $1.52 per month. It's absolute bullshit. But because Canada is run by monopolies and oligarchs, we have no choice. It's that or freeze to death. But honestly, I'm ready to riot. If I saw literal mob going down my street with signs protesting this shit, I would 100% without a second thought grab my pitchfork from my shed and join. This shit should have changed decades ago. Seriously, I have to pay a fee to take out money at the ATM at my bank. Like, there is no way to take out money without a service charge. College bookstores. 1. Don't buy any of the listed books for a course 2. Wait until you're a couple days into the class to see which ones are asterisk, really asterisk required, and which ones are just suggested reading. 3. Pirate any required ones you can. 4. Buy the remaining ones on Amazon with 2-day shipping. Profs expect that no one will have their books the first week of the semester anyway. 5. Profit. Well, okay, save a ton by buying only 10% of the books they said you needed. Convenience fees on electronic payments. Biggest insult to everyone's intelligence. Pay this extra fee to give us money electronically without needing to pay an employee. It costs so much more for the computer to do it. The convenience fees are basically the recurring payment agreement that the service provider has to give to the payment provider. They should just roll it into the cost of the service, but for whatever reason it's broken out as a convenience fee. My guess is that payment providers want flexibility to raise their own convenience fee at any time and not have to deal with vendor systems or vendor pricing policies. Keeping the fee separate allows that. I'm paying money so that I can pay money. What the absolute F? Ticketmaster. I was looking for tickets to a pro hockey game. The ticket price was $108, and the Ticketmaster fee was $83. Needless to say, I didn't buy the ticket. I recently went to see a touring Broadway show that came to my city. My options to get tickets were to walk to the box office after work, a 10-minute walk one way because parking around there sucks, or order online through Ticketmaster. 2 tickets at the box office cost me $132. It would have cost $198 with Ticketmaster's fees. Obviously, I walked to the box office. Edit. I shouldn't have to justify myself to internet randos, but since a few people have commented on it, this was in the middle of winter, and I suffer from chronic pain that causes mobility issues and is exacerbated by the cold. The 20-minute round trip in question caused a fair amount of discomfort, so yes, Is the walk worth it to save $66? Is a question I was legitimately asking myself, and was something that warranted serious consideration. The price of printer ink. That it's considered normal to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a wedding/ring/bachelor party. Tell me about it. My GF just quoted me $30K for our rehearsal dinner, and I'm like, we are. $30K for a rehearsal dinner? You guys serving smoked unicorn ribeye with a side of Olympian ambrosia? That health insurance doesn't cover your eyes or teeth. Same in Spain, which is extra frustrating for me and my family, because eyes and teeth are literally the only healthcare attention we've ever needed in my life. So we've been just paying taxes and also had to pay for our needs. I have friends who lived for a few years in France, and even glasses are subsidized there. If I was French, I'd have saved thousands of euros over the years. It's ridiculous. Unpaid lunches that extend your workday. One place I used to work would bring lunch for the last 3 days of the month. If they provided lunch, they didn't have to pay overtime for an hour. They were known as hostage lunches. Proof of consistent rent payment does not improve your eligibility for a mortgage. Edit. Just amazed at the number of upvotes on my completely wrong comment. Not as accepted as it was, but the idea that alcohol is safer than other illegal or recently legalized substances. Arbitration clauses in almost every service provider contract, tricking you into giving up your access to the court system. Nobody talks about it, but they should. Luxury skincare. Go to a dermatologist, pay less, get real results. Payday loans. Went through a hard time years ago, ended up having no other options to get money but a payday loan. Was stuck in the cycle of pay off loan and take the same amount for another week to get by. For probably close to a month until work picked back up enough and I could pay it off and have some extra to survive till next payday. Never, ever, 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 ever again. Ever. Middlemen, brokers eating up the profit and inflating the prices in pretty much every business. I don't think it's a scam, but the price is like $4.99 when it's clearly $5. But they know most of the people will tend to think subconsciously it's $4. That we allow people to sell buy my course to see how you can make money. It really should be a regulated situation. Influencers using their kids as bait to advertise products. Absolutely despicable.